First, your thoughts on Pablo's haircut?
Awful. Just awful. I told him, but no, you know what? He's making progress. He feels better. You know, we're going to hold off here before we decide on what we're going to do. It's obvious we'd like to have him as soon as we can get him, and he's making improvement. And right now we're in a holding pattern there.
Any guess? Is this weekend a possibility at all?
Could be, yeah, could be, and we're going to continue to treat him and evaluate him and see where we're at.
What point is he going to do? Any light jogging, any kind of thing to test him?
I don't have that for you. You know, that's something Dave Gresham can get you, but we'll just kind of wait and see here before we do anything.
If a really big situation came up tonight, would you be tempted to coach and use him as a pinch hitter?
How big? Oh, sure, I'd be tempted, but they may tell me during the game, hey, if you need him to do that, you just need a base runner, then we'll go that way.
Is it a thing where he improved dramatically, or is it just he's getting much better? Or
he's making improvement, like we were hoping, and you have to do the right thing. That's what it's going to come down to, and so he's up there getting treatment now as we speak.
So just to be clear, DL's out unless he progresses?
I'm sorry?
The DL is out. That's not a possibility?
Well, I guess you could say that's always a possibility, but you don't want to do that unless you have to. Right now we don't think we have to.
Is there I don't want to say an urge, but do you have to be cautious not to rush him because this is a hamstring and the nature of those are difficult?
Yeah, sure you do. You rely on your medical staff, Pablo, to make that call, and really we'll do the right thing here and use him when we think he's okay to go out there. I mean, we're not going to push something to a point where we think we're going to have a setback. We've seen that in the past, not just with other players, our players. When they re-injure that, then it's usually longer. So you have to be smart about it.
Obviously, you guys had a lot of success the last time the Dodgers were here, sweeping them and shutting them out. But how different is their team now with getting guys healthy, and obviously they have Ramirez?
Oh, it's a different club. Kemp was out, Ether got hurt. Ramirez. They're full strength, and we're a little banged up now, but and they're playing good baseball. And they're having a good road trip, and so we're going to have to play our best ball we know. It's great. It's great for baseball. These two teams going at it, all the history, and of course where both teams are in the standings, and players, fans, all of us. We look forward to this series.
How has Buster's season gone compared to what you expected out of him?
It's gone great. I'm really excited. In fact, we haven't had any issues. Besides occasional little crankiness with the ankle, but really has felt very good all season. And we've been careful with him with the rest. And if he does feel something there, we back him off a little bit. But between the health and, of course, the way he's played, we couldn't be more excited about how it's gone this year for Buster.
Has he been good about fulfilling that directive not to block the play?
We've worked on ways to protect yourself, and he's comfortable blocking a plate or getting in a position where he's going to protect himself. So it's not something we talk about a lot. We've had a couple of plays there, but it really doesn't happen a lot. But if it does, we want to make sure that he's prepared for it.
Your reports on Hector?
Hector played 5 innings yesterday. He came out of that well. No issues there. He'll play 7 today, and probably has a chance to play first the next day if we decide to go that way.
Are you looking at him as maybe starting games at first base here?
We want to keep all our options open.
Did he play any first base in the minors?
Yeah. I know he has a winter ball, so I can't tell you how much, but he's taking ground balls there all year, and really this gives him a chance to get something at a high level gives us a chance to evaluate him and see where he's at with that.
You could mention the possibility of activating Aubrey today. I mean, Pablo plays.
That's a possibility. We have time, so don't know what we're going to do yet, but he's feeling good, he's running well, so he'll be out here doing his baseball soon.
So, I mean, possibly today you could activate
Aubrey, possibly if we felt like we needed to, yeah.
And I mean, but that would be separate and apart
Could
from
be,
Pablo.
We could wait a day. We can make a call today. We have some time now, so we're going to see how Aubrey looks, go through his stuff.
I was thinking about Pablo.
Going on what we saw Wednesday, he ran well, he looked good, so he's at a point now where he could be activated.
I'm just trying to be clear so I understand it. I mean, you could activate Aubrey and make a move that doesn't have to do with Pablo, right? Another move.
Right,
altogether.
you could.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
And you don't see that being a rehab?
I'm sorry.
Aubrey, no rehab then? He would just be straight activated?
Could be a rehab if we decide to go that way. We haven't done anything yet. We just, I just said he could be activated. That's where he's at this point. So that's what we're discussing right now. And I'll probably answer this a little bit better after the game, or even maybe right before the game.
Bruce, when the Dodgers acquired that caliber of player Hanley Ramirez going to the Dodgers, how much does that change the division when a career player goes into it in the way that you guys have to?
It doesn't change anything we do. They acquired a good player. He makes them a better club. It doesn't change what we do and how we play. We don't think about what the other teams are doing. You can't. We have to focus on what we're doing here.
when you're going over like your scouting reports, there was a Hanley Ramirez that you would have faced a couple years ago that you would definitely categorize him as, don't let that guy beat you type of a guy. I mean, he hasn't been that player the last 2 years. I mean, what categories does he sort of fall in now? Is he
we see him as a good player, and you got to make your pitches. Dangerous hitter that you have to execute pitches on this guy. He's had a history of hitting, and the thing you have to be careful of is drop your guard or say, okay, this player's a little bit different. But we don't look at it that way. Just like when we're facing a pitcher, he may not have had a couple good starts, but he's a great pitcher. It doesn't matter who you're. I guess my point is, it doesn't matter, what he's done in the past or what he's doing now. You got to go out there and make pitches.
How have you felt with Brad Penny's development in the bullpen?
Penny's doing fine. They get more and more comfortable there, and I think he's adjusting to getting up, getting down, and bouncing back after a day or two. So he's coming around there. That's it.